So this is under chapter 4 of part 1 about network map and vulnerability scanning. So I'll make an effort to demonstrate this activity in the Cengage for under 5-1 scanning networks. Okay. So in a way, I just wanna be sure that you do understand the activity or the main objective of this activity here. So like under task 1, um, you are to explore this IP scan tool, if I'm not mistaken. So uh, we go to this Windows. Okay. So and then we are to install this IP scan tool. So it says here that we go to Internet Explorer, di ba? We go to Internet Explorer, okay, and then it has this list of hacking tools. So for us to access that, these are already pre-downloaded, not installed. I think pre-downloaded. No, so we go to tools. Are we in the tools? So we go to the tools, and then we go to, okay, where am I? We go to the hacking tools. This is the one, hacking tools, and then we'll choose IP scan. This one, IP scan 24. If you follow the procedure, okay, I'm already here under step 4. So I'll choose run, and then install it first. So okay, and then next, of course I accept, agreement, install, and then there. Okay, so once it's installed, we are going to open, or is it open? I think it's open na pala. It's open already. So we are to scan our network. So let's say IP address range of this setup we have here is from 192.168.0.1 to 0.254. We are to remove this range of the APIPA 169, the automatic private IP addressing assignment. So we are to only use this range, which is the IP address set here in this topology. So yun na, scan na tayo. We'll scan. And again, the purpose of this advanced IP scanner tool is it identifies those IP addresses that are live, okay, that has connections, that no, not actually not connections, but are live. So usually what this IP scan does is it sends a request to those IP addresses that are in the range from 0.1 to 0.254. So the fact that the scanner receives a reply, so that is an indication that that IP address is alive. Okay, so I'll pause this for a while, because usually this takes time. So pause muna ako. Okay, and I continue my discussion. So next in the agenda is to really be so sure that these are the IP addresses that are alive. We are asked here to ping the device. So let's say we choose one, say this 192.168.0.5, and then right click. It says here that there's that option of the ping. There, tools, and then ping. Okay, click that, and then the window prompt, or the command prompt will open, and then there's that reply. Okay, what else? And then here there's this shutdown option. For a while, I think I've skipped. We can also shut down a device. Really, we can shut down a device using this tool. So we'll choose the plab DC01. I'll close this first, and then let's look for that blob DC01, which is this one. Okay, the 192.168.0.1. And what we do is we right click, and then there's that option of shutdown. Right click and then shut down. Okay, there. And then next is uh, we choose the default, then we just click the shutdown. Okay, so uh, and then it says here that the result succeeded already. So there, so we can also shut down a PC, turn it off using this advanced IP scanning tool. Do not forget to take screenshots. Okay, let's dig into these tools, ano. So if you notice, we can even see the MAC address here of this device. Okay, the IP the MAC address are also displayed in this advanced IP scanning tool. This is Windows based, so it can detect if the operating system is also Windows. Okay, and then also displayed is the IP ad or computer name. Okay, if there's a computer name set, it will be displayed here in this advanced IP scanning tool. Okay, so I'll pause this for a while, and then I'll move on to the nmap. Okay, and now I continue uh, in exercise 2, which is nmap. Okay, so we are to first install nmap. We are still to use the same device, uh, plab win7. I'm here already, this one. So we'll choose the nmap, and then we'll click run. Okay, setup muna natin, and then okay, sure to run. So agree, and then next, install. There again, nmap is a network mapping tool. We had a discussion on this on the part 1, and it's an open source freeware. I do also suggest to download this in your own PC and play it around, so you'll be able to be familiar with the features that the nmap has. Okay, so like I'm in this part of installing the nmap. So we are to explore the nmap once it is installed. It takes time, so I will pause this for first. Okay. Okay, and so let me continue about the nmap. I have already installed the nmap tool. So let's open it. Uh, Following this exercise, we are asked to type in our target 192.168.0.3. This computer is 0.2 if I'm not mistaken. Okay, let's first check CMD. Uh, so again, we have this topology here. So this one is 0.2. Okay, and there 0.2. So we are now targeting conducting a scan on this 0.3. There's already a default command here, what we've discussed in part 1. Okay, so the default is to perform an intense scan. There's this different profile here for the nmap. So we are to conduct intense scan, and later we'll see what are those outputs of the nmap under the intense scan. So let's check it out. Check this out. Eto na. Let's see what are those different outputs we have. So like so it's still scanning, ano. So we'll wait. Okay. It's done pala. So based here on this output, it's class it's the output is being broken down into these tabs. So if we look into um, the port hosts, be able to see those open ports. Okay, I think it's not yet down. So I will pause it for a while. I think this takes time. So this take time. So pause muna ako. Okay, continuing the scanning in the Nmap for the 192.168.0.3. A while ago, there's this error. Actually, I just didn't notice that it was down. The device, the 192.168.0.3 a while ago was down actually. So that's why it's not working. So I had to repeat it again. And now this one is okay. So now let's look into the output of the Nmap. So like in here on this part, it discovered that there are open ports like port 22, the T389. Port 22 is SSH, if you remember. T389, 5901, and 6001. Okay, let's go down below. So there it says that there are um, that it has scanned 4 services, and it has even a timestamp of this scan. Specifically, also, it conducted a scene stealth scan, okay, for this output. Also, it in this option with the intense scan, it also performed a an OS detection, operating system detection. So like um, it identified uh, the different uh, services on each of these ports. Like again, the port 22 is SSH. Its version is OpenSSH. The 3389 is an MSWBT server. Okay, remote desktop. And then 5901 is VNC. So on and so forth. Okay. Also, in this intense scan, it identified that the operating system is a Linux 3. The MAC address is this one. Okay. And there, the operating system is detected. Okay. So we go further. We go to ports. So it identifies this one and the other parts here of the tab. It somehow organizes those outputs under Nmap. So like in the port host, it lists down those ports that are open. In the topology, it's like there's this visualization of the um, mapping of the to which this Nmap is connected to 192.168.0.3, the target device. Okay, so host details is that the IP address is yun nga 192.168.0.3, and it has this MAC address of 0015, so on and so forth. Also, it lists down the operating system, that is Linux. Okay, and even details in the TCP sequence. Okay, ito lang, difficulty lang yung naka-indicate. So, and then last, in the scan tab, be able to find uh, the command being typed in this intense scan. So there, I'm done for this Nmap scanning part. Let's move further. Okay. So I'm done with the installation. I did this. I even explained the output already. And then I think the next one is the profile. This one, scan profile. If you want to create a scan profile, you go to profile and select new profile. Wait, new profile, and then we type a profile name. Okay, so like in here, we are asked to type plab. Where are you? Plab. Okay, and then click the scan. Okay, And then on this scan, we are to select the operating system. So for this profile, we wanted that the operating system be detected and also the version. Okay. If you notice the option that we've discussed a while ago, okay, it's all present here in UI in the GUI interface. And then on the ping tab, uh, for this profile, what we want is that it will send an ICMP ping, and then also there is a timestamp request. Okay. So then we save. Okay. We click the save changes, and then it will appear on the profile menu. Okay. Uh, it will appear here, PLAB there. Okay. So that's how you create a profile name. Okay, example, you want to just filter out some of the outputs that the Nmap is producing. Okay, and then there's a couple of options here that we've discussed. Example, if you want to initiate TCP scan, okay, you add a T, okay, a letter T in the option. Another is if you want to conduct a stealth scan, since stealth scan, you add an S option. I've discussed this in chapter 1, and actually chapter 4 part 1. And then if you want to send a fin flag, okay, under TCP to, di ba? Under TCP pa rin. Yung fin, it's under termination. You add F. And null scan is you add letter N. Okay. Null scan, it sends packet without any flag set. Okay. There's other options here like Christmas tree. Okay. Oh, and for UDP scans, letter U. Example, you want to specify that it will scan those services that has a minimum rate of 300 packets per second. These are very good. These scans are good for identifying services that has this minimum number of packets per second. Example, for video streaming, you want to filter it out. You want to identify that if these packets are going through, let's say, this target device. Okay, so let's say a video streaming service, usually the minimum rate is 300 packets per second. So there, so you may add that option in the Nmap. And then other options, we have the idle, and we have the version detection, the acknowledgement, and then the ping sweep. Ping sweep is similar to the advanced IP scanner, be able to identify those live IP addresses. Okay, so that's the part. This is the part for the Nmap. I will stop this. Okay, so there, so you have to work on with this activity for this week. Thank you. Keep safe. Together we learn as one.